Welcome back to my channel. I am your favorite mother of three, Bougie Vintage, and today's video is a Pretty for a Penny. I haven't done Pretty for a Penny in forever, so I wanted to take it back to the beginning. Let's go back to the beginning. Back to when the earth, the sun, the stars all align. Ironically enough, I am using some Lizzie McGuire products today from Colourpop. So let's get into this. First things first. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. First things first, I'm gonna prime my face with the only affordable primer I have, which is Smashbox Primer Water. You guys have not seen Smashbox Primer Water on my channel in probably like 15 years. True story. Pull out our shade fan from Dollarama. Dollarama has the goods, okay? This is real Pretty for a Penny. The fan that says shade, okay? What? It's everything. Just getting my face dry so we can move on to the next step. So the next product I'm using is something I use every day anyway, and this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This used to be $2, okay? $3 max. Why is it like $6 now? I think I talked about this in a different video where I went to purchase this and me and the cashier were having a whole conversation about how much this used to cost because it's doubled in price. And I think that's highly offensive. And I think it's morally incorrect. I think it's morally wrong for this to used to have been $2 and now they're charging $6 for it. I know the cost of living goes up every year, but keep the cost of LA Girl Concealer down. What is this? It's really like unfair because my Pretty for a Penny, we can't even call it that anymore. We gotta call it like do it on a dime. I don't know. But Pretty for a Penny is not giving affordable makeup anymore. Make makeup cheap again. Make makeup cheap again, okay? Drugstore makeup at least. Because the prices that they're charging for drugstore versus like, and like even like NYX, they might as well just be high-end products. They're doing absolutely too much. Now the look I'm going for is pretty much very similar to the look I just did with the green. This was actually the original. This is the first look I had done in that look. Let's zoom in a bit. First of all, the skin is skinning, okay? I had only posted on like TikTok, I think, and it was pink. And then I recreated it in green the following day. But I'm gonna go in with my Milani eyeshadow primer. Just a light amount, not anything too crazy. You're crazy, girl. Okay, just a little bit. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Whose song is that again? I don't even remember. Black China was Tiger Pum Pum. Kylie Jenner used VR Pum Pum. Okay, so I've been binge watching Flavor of Love season 3 because for whatever reason when Flavor of Love season 3 aired for real, Canada did not receive it. Like we didn't get to watch it. Like we got to watch the first 2 seasons and it always bothered me and I could never find it online either. Like I know how to pirate. Okay, if I want to watch something and I don't have access to it on my actual TV, I know how to get it, and the FBI better just leave me alone. So I tried to get it and I was unsuccessful, obviously, but they added it to Amazon Prime. So I decided to take advantage and to watch it. I just have to say that Flavor of Love was like the pinnacle. Flavor of Love opened so many doors for reality TV. And one thing I have to say is that Flavor Flav might not be the most attractive guy in the world. But he's so funny. Like he's actually so funny and I think that's why he made for such good TV. By the way, I'm using the Barbie palette by Colourpop and I'm taking the shade Best Coast and I'm applying it to my eyelid. Flavor Flav is so funny and I was literally dying watching season 3. I mean, I wouldn't sign up for the show per se, but like I can see how women could be attracted to him if they were actually spending time with him and he is as funny as he was in his confessionals. Other than that, he's a mess. He's definitely a mess, but like, you know, he's really funny. And funny guys to me are always gonna be winning. Now, on Flavor of Love 3, there were a set of twins. I feel like that's like the first time we got to see a set of twins on reality TV and on a show like that. Like, that was extremely problematic. I can't even imagine, like, at that time when it aired in 2008, like, what people must have been saying while watching the show. How inappropriate and nasty it is for twins to be kissing on the same man, all that. And initially, I didn't even think that he would be attracted to the twins. I really didn't. I thought that he wasn't gonna like them, but they ended up being his strongest connection. And then when he had to split them up, it was so traumatic for them. But he only ended up splitting them up because everybody's ex-boyfriends came into town, and it was like the messiest thing you could ever witness on reality TV. Like, the ex-boyfriends were there spilling all the tea, and I was actually living for it. I feel like Flavor Flav needs to get his flowers for being such an icon in the reality TV world. Like, he's done so many different shows, and he opened the doors for so many other people, like Ray J, and obviously New York, who we love. Flavor Flav needs his flowers, okay? Definitely needs his flowers. He gave us 3 iconic love shows. Then we got Charm School. We got I Love New York. We got New York Goes to Hollywood, or whatever that one was called. We got A Chance at Love. We got For the Love of Ray J. We saw Flav on The Surreal Life. And then we saw Strange Love. Girl, Flavor Flav is it, okay? They need to bring my man back to TV because he was legit everything. Like, some people are just natural born entertainers. Hi. I'm just joking. I'm really not that entertaining. Am I? I don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel about myself. Like, as a personality per se. You guys tell me all the time that I'm like, you know, I'm that girl. But I really just feel like a normal girl. So, I don't know. We definitely need to give Flavor Flav his flowers, okay? He earned them. Like, we got Real Housewives. We got stupid Tila Tequila show. At that time, we didn't know that she was problematic. But we got Tila Tequila show. What else did we get? There's so many. Like, literally so many shows came after. We got Rock of Love. Gene Simmons' Family Jewels used to be my show, okay? I used to love that show so much. Ooh, this is Follow the Sun from the same palette. It's giving Barbie realness. One thing about these childish palettes is that my kids come in my room and think that these should be for them. So I might have a lawsuit against Colourpop for disturbing the peace. I might, okay? They could have done Barbie Elevated, and this looks childish. So my children are coming in my room. They done destroyed the Lizzie McGuire palette, okay? But I understand. Anyway, what else did I want to tell you guys about? If you follow me on TikTok, this just happened literally like maybe an hour or 2 ago now. I don't post on TikTok. I be trying to post more frequently, but the facts are that I'm like really crap at posting on social media. I'm trying to do better. You know, people want to sign petitions to get me to post more on every single platform that I am a part of, and I get it, and I'm trying. The next product I'm using, it's 2 products because they discontinued my favorite liner that I've been using since forever. No matter what, I use this liner. This is from Quo. That's by Shoppers Drug Mart, but they stopped making this. I also am going to have a lawsuit against them for emotional distress because I don't understand why they would discontinue the best eyeliner ever.com. When I used to see it in the stores, I would buy the whole shelf because I didn't ever want to run out or go and they didn't have it. And then when I found out they were discontinuing, I thought they were discontinuing Quo as a brand, but they still have Quo products, but they stopped making this. I need them to bring this back, okay? So I'm actually, because the one that I have is dry, and I actually do have another one that I bought years ago that's still in plastic and I haven't unwrapped it yet, but I'm taking the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Lash Paradise Liquid Eyeliner, and I'm using my Quo brush in this because we gonna make it work. I hate the brush that comes with that one, so we're gonna make it work. And I'm gonna give myself a wing. Ooh, girl, it's giving black. Premium black girl. But yeah, if you're following me on TikTok, then you probably saw the last post that I just posted, but I'm gonna talk about it because I've done a story time about this. Trigger warning, I'm about to say something that's uncomfortable. As you guys know, I had a story time called Why I Left the Church. In that video on my YouTube, I detailed why I left the church and some things that happened to me while I was a little girl at church. Things that should happen to no one. Obviously, I have a birthday coming up next Friday. Today is Friday, and so 7 days from now will be my birthday. But I did a voiceover the other day on TikTok of this random TikTok that was on my For You page that said, if God wanted me to be mentally stable, he would have made me mentally stable, but he didn't, so lock your effing doors. But this morning when I woke up, after I made my kids breakfast, there was a comment on my TikTok and it said basically someone you may know, right? TikTok does that, and I don't even know how it knows that I may know her. But a person commented, and so I'm like, who the hell is this? That this TikTok's telling me that I would know. Because they commented on that TikTok and they said LOL, laughing. Imagine my surprise when I clicked the page and it's the main girl that used to. I felt in that moment so many emotions I can't even really describe. But initially when I went to the page and saw that it was her, I responded to her comment on the video that she left it on. And then I was like, you know what? She's probably going to delete that because I had replied to it and said, like, you as a child. I did not forget, get the F off of my page. And then when I thought about it for a second, I'm like, oh crap, like she left it 34 minutes ago. She's gonna delete it if I just leave it there. So I responded to it like how you can respond on TikTok with a video. So I go and I reply to the comment in a video and I call her out on TikTok. This is a girl who is now married. I think she has children. I'm not 100% sure. But it really blows me that somebody that knows what they did to you would have the gall, the nerve, the audacity to comment. And you know what pissed me off too is that a few years ago, like when I first got on YouTube, I talked about this too. One of the first sponsorships I had was from somebody at the church. They had started a hair company and they wanted me to be their spokesperson or whatever, their influencer. And so this is when I had like 1,000 subscribers. Like I had literally nothing. And so it was 2 people that were running the company and she was one of them. I never really had a lot of interactions with her, but when it came time to do the actual photo shoot for that, she was the person that was doing my makeup. And when I was sitting at the church getting my makeup done for the photo shoot, as she's doing my makeup, she's like, you're so sexy. And in that moment, I never said anything, but I felt like a little girl again. And I was made very uncomfortable, like, ew. And so at that point, like I said, I never said anything. But now, 7 days before I walk into a new decade, I got to call her out, take the power back, and release it because it has literally held me in shackles for the last 25 years. Yeah. It's held me in shackles for 25 years. And I finally got to say something to the person that was doing it to me. She was not the only one. So to the rest of you from Scarborough Church of God that were putting your hands on me or making me do things to you, that had me in the bathroom stalls at the church, you better stay hidden because the minute you pop up, I'm calling you out too. You better stay the frig hidden. I did not forget. I did not forget. The most messed up part is that what happened to me as a child has severely affected me as an adult and how I parent. And that's what's so unfair about the situation because I haven't been able to parent normally because I'm constantly on guard, thinking that I have to do extra to protect my kids, you know, especially because I have all girls. They definitely traumatized me, and the way that my brain works because of that type of trauma, it's been a struggle to parent. This is also one of the reasons why I used to say that I was never having kids because of what happened to me when I was a kid. but here we are now. So I called her out and I'm not sorry about it. I hope that more people will do the same. Speak your truth and be heard, because she could have watched my video and not said a mother effing word, but she wanted to comment. LOL. She wanted to be seen. Okay, well, here's the attention you wanted, because I certainly did not forget. Okay, so with this look, I ended up using my Fenty liner. I know that's not drugstore, but I don't have any colored liners from the drugstore. Let's move on to le visage. So I am going to use my Fit Me foundation. This might be a little bit dark. I'm not 100% sure because I've had it for a while and I think I bought it last summer. So we'll see if we match or not. In other news, this morning I took a COVID test. My kids got sick somehow. So first Belle started showing like symptoms that she was sick. Her nose was running and she was sneezing. And I was like, oh God. So then after she started showing symptoms that she was sick, I started giving her some medicine. And then, oh girl, it's giving blackface. Don't worry, we're gonna fix this. So much darker, oh my God. Don't come for me. I'm trying to get ahead of it, because one thing about being a mom is that if one kid gets sick, you will be sick and your other kids are gonna get sick. So you try your best to get ahead of it, but I was unsuccessful, and so now everybody is sick. But first it was Belle, and then Nola started to have a runny nose, and last night she was throwing up, and I'm like, oh my God. And so my throat's hurting. We need to go back to Walmart and get the color that matches me, because this is definitely my summer shade. I look like I'm trying to pull Nina Simone. Who? Not Zoe Saldana. What's the girl that played Nina Simone and she did, or was it Zoe? And she was blacking up to fit the role, like instead of them just hiring a dark-skinned woman. I can't. Anyway, that's what it's giving right now. If I put on red lips right now, it's gonna give Sambo. Like, please. Belle's voice is actually really unique and slightly raspy. So when she started to sound extra raspy and congested, I was like getting panicked. And then Nola ended up getting sick. And then after Nola started showing that she was sick, then Salem and me started showing the symptoms as well, and so everybody's sick. So I took a COVID test this morning. It was negative, so I guess we just have some sort of cold, but I'm not impressed. I am using Fawn. Y'all already know this has always been the go-to affordable concealer that everybody swears by. Pretty sure Fawn is probably the reason why the price has gone so up. Okay, black girls everywhere have been swearing by LA Girl for years. Netflix is over here complaining that they lost millions of dollars in subscribers because, hello, you guys are overcharging for your service. Do you guys remember Netflix used to be $10, okay? Unlimited movies. They would mail it to your house when it first started. It was like renting from Blockbuster or Rogers Video and getting to keep it without having late fees and stuff, and then you return it when you want, but they used to send it in the mail, okay? And since then they have evolved tremendously to where we have streaming now and everything is online. One thing I always hated about Netflix though was one, that they removed movies after movies have been up for a long time. I never understood why they take them off. I guess it's a contract thing. But on top of removing content, they also don't have the same content across all platforms, or countries. So in the earlier years, we would have to not only have purchased Netflix, but we'd also pay for a DNS code changer. So basically it changes your DNS so that your computer thinks that you're in America or whatever country you decide you want to be in for the day, so that you can access all the movies that Netflix is not showing in your country. So I used to pay for a service like that, but then that service was doing something very fraudulent and stealing money out of my account. They were charging me multiple times per month. But because the amounts were so small, it almost went undetected until I saw, and then I was trying to get my money back and they were being stupid. So then I called them out on their Facebook page and they surely ran me my money back. expeditiously. So that's basically what we used to have to do to access all the movies that Netflix had in the US, because it's way better versus what we were allowed to have in Canada. The selection was just not there, and it's like we were paying however much money a month and we weren't getting the best content. So then Netflix over the last few years has done a crazy price hike. On top of telling us that we cannot share our password with people, and they're going to be cracking down on the people that are doing that. And that's why your money is lost, honey, because you guys had no business. If I want to share my password with 50,000 people, then that's my business. Most people only share their password with a select few people that are close relatives or friends, because why should everybody, it's a hard knock life out here, why should everybody have to pay for a Netflix subscription? Why? What if my child is 18 and in college and lives outside of the home because they live on campus or something, and they still need access to the Netflix, so they can't have the password because they don't live in my house anymore? Mind your business. Like, you guys had so many customers, faithful, loyal customers, and now you guys are talking about you want to put ads on Netflix that you said you would never do? Baby, if y'all want to go out of business, just say that, because that's where you're heading. I mean, I'm not the one that pays for the Netflix, but if I was, I have been though. I think that you should be able to share your password with whoever, and like Netflix tries to offer like different tiers of service and quality, and it's like, because when y'all was sending DVDs out to people's houses, there was no price difference between my house and the next house. And if I wanted to lend the DVD out to whoever I want to lend it out to, you had no control over that. So why are we switching the formula up now? Like, mind your business, Netflix. And they trying to blame their loss of income on the Russia business, but also on the fact that people are sharing their passwords instead of people signing up for service. No, baby. People are canceling their service because you guys have made Netflix unaffordable. You guys are taking away content but charging more, and then on top of that, you're adding content nobody wants. I don't know about y'all, but I have never played one of those damn interactive games on the Netflix. Also, I'm using Ben Nye banana powder, by the way. I go to find movies that I've watched before on Netflix, and they're not there. Y'all don't have full collections of stuff when you should. Like, there's a lot of downsides to Netflix. There's so many other streaming services that are competing with Netflix at this point. Netflix used to be that girl, but slowly her beauty is fading. And it looks like she is going to have to only be shopping at the drugstore, okay? She is going to need only Pretty for a Penny tutorials because they are putting themselves out of business. Like, this is your own fault. Y'all brought this on yourself and you deserve it. I'm sorry. Because nobody told you to try to be some dictatorship and govern who is allowed to have the password to some service that we are paying for out of our pocket. It's almost like a light company interfering and telling you, you can't turn the lights on in this room because it's your guest room and they need to make their own account. That's exactly what it's like. I'm sorry. Like, I know that seems a little far-fetched, but is it really? The light company cannot come over and tell you that you are not, that your guests that are coming over, say they're coming over for a month, they have to set up their own services. No. For contour, I am using my Vasanti. Is this still a brand? I used to buy it at Shopper Drug Mart. Is it still a brand? This one is face-based and it is in the shade V15. And I'm just lightly tapping it on. But yeah, Netflix is out of their damn mind if they think that they can come out here, start charging $20 a month, okay? I don't even know if that's what the price is right now. But the last time that I checked, it was $19.99. I saw a post that was like calling Netflix out for the foolishness because everybody literally got rid of cable for Netflix. And now everybody is heading back in to the other direction or to like get other services like Hulu or whoever. Even like the shows that are like originals on Prime they're low-key better than the original shows that are on Netflix. Like, seriously. Netflix does too much. Like, stick to your stand-up specials. I don't freaking know what to tell Netflix, but they need to get it the frig together. For my highlighter, I'm going to use the Barbie Super Shock highlighter by Colourpop in Beach Party. And as you know, it looks like this. One thing about affordable highlighters, girl, they definitely get the job done, okay? That is, I cannot complain. Like, look at that. It looks like an Instagram filter or a TikTok filter. And then for La Bluche, I am going to take the Colourpop blush in Delish. This is also Lizzie McGuire. This one has some sparkles in it. Ooh, I don't like that. I actually wanted to use my NYX blush today, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, that's a little too ashy for me. Not doing it. So I'm taking my favorite NYX blush in Double Dare, and it's Orange. Okay. And this is going to add warmth back to my face. Because one thing I find about like drugstore products, no shade, is that they always tend to make me look well, cheap. I have a trick for that though, and it involves non-drugstore products, and it works like a charm. Once I use all the products from the drugstore, I then go ahead and take a setting spray, which is going to basically liven my face back up, because I find that drugstore products, for some reason on my face, they tend to make me look ashy. Like, you can't see it on camera, and I'm never going to be able to translate it on camera, because I think right now when I look into my viewfinder, I look great. But when I go look in the mirror, I'm like, it needs a little shaping. To the salon! So I take a more expensive setting spray, or I take two, and this is going to change the look completely in the mirror. So in person, I mean on camera, it's gonna look how it looks to you anyways, but in the mirror, it's going to help me be confident that when I walk out of my house with a look like this, that I don't look crazy. I'm taking my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, and it's still technically Pretty for a Penny, okay? Pretty for a Penny, you can do all drugstore, or you can do high-low. And so today we've done high-low. We've tried our best to use all the Pretty for a Penny products we could, but like, we have to draw the line somewhere, okay? Look at me trying to justify using expensive products in a Pretty for a Penny video. I can't. Drench, okay? And don't stop there, okay? Now I'm going to take my high performance setting spray by Cover Effects. And the reason I brought this one out and not the big one out is because it's Pretty for a Penny. You actually get the small one, the travel size, when you buy the big one. So this was technically free. So do the math, girl. And so I like to spray it to make sure it's not going to shoot out in a weird way and then spray on my face, so I just did that. The face is drenched, and now we pull out our shade fan again. Dollarama has a lot of different fans like this, so you can go to Dollarama and peep that. And as for my lashes, I'm just going to wear the lashes that I always wear. I don't know where they're from. I think they're Shop Lady Lashes, Black owned and Canadian. Hey! So I think it's from Shop Lady Lashes. I used to have a code. It's probably still valid. I don't remember what the code is, but I'm pretty sure that those are what lashes they are. As for what the lash name is, girl, you're on your own. Just go to the website and pick something that you like. I don't really know what lashes I'm putting on. So I'm going to pop those on and then come back and finish the look with our lip. And yeah, that's it. So now I am taking my Lizzie McGuire Sing to Me Paolo glitter thing. Disco, disco diva, disco, disco fever. We are kind of obsessing. This eye has way more glitter than the other eyes. That's a little problematic, so we're gonna try to spread that on out. And for mascara, we are going to take our Blackest Black by Maybelline. You know what I don't understand? After all these years, this has managed to stay in the $4 range. I feel like that was always the price, for $3.99. But actually, it might be $4.99 now. But the LA Girl Concealer has increased in price. Double the amount. It's giving Netflix. It's giving y'all is about to get canceled. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just want to praise you. In the corners of my mind, I just can't seem to find the reason to believe that I can break free. But you see, I have been down for so long. Feel like all hope is lost, but as I lift my hands, I understand that I should praise you through my circumstance. Let me tell you something about, if you try to wear drugstore makeup without setting it, even if you use an affordable setting spray, it will do the trick. When I look into this mirror, y'all, this mirror right here, when I am looking into this mirror and I see my face, I am gagged, okay? The look is looking. The penny is not pennying, okay? The penny is dollaring. That's what it's giving. It's giving a dollar amount. Face on Bezos. Face on Tesla. The face is on Elon Musk. What? I know you lying. Because, honey, no. I don't think you guys understand the look. I am gagged. And we just getting started. So, to finish the look off, I have grabbed my NYX lip liner. I have no idea what color this is. And then for lipstick, I'm going with Colourpop. I'm using the shade Dream House. Funny enough, these are the lipsticks that I let my kids wear. They always come in my room asking me for lipstick, and I give them the Barbie ones. Every now and then they get a fit. Hold on. If you're wondering why I just did that weird pause, it's because I don't like this lipstick with the look. No, we're not doing that. Sorry. I thought that this lipstick was more of a nude. I think I have one that's like a nude color. This is too pink. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? You know what? I'm gonna grab my Body Shop lipstick because it's from the Body Shop, so that would mean that I think it's affordable. This is the Color Crush lipstick. I don't think they make these anymore. I really don't know. This one is Color Crush, shade 310. Yeah. That's it, baby. Pucker up. And then for lip gloss, this is Complex Blends, Black owned business. Are they still around? I don't know. This is old, okay, but we've always loved their lipsticks. We definitely stan. And the shade is called Love Struck. My throat is absolutely killing me. I am so mad that I am not feeling well. And I had to do all this talking. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. This is the finished look. Let's do the old school Beau Vintage zoom in to get a close up on the makeup look, because you know, there is no shame in all kinds of pink. So that was a bit of bougie nostalgia for you. I hope you guys love the look and the video and the little chit chat we had. I love you all so much, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.